Hello, everybody, and welcome to Fandummies. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Greg.
Today, we're going to talk about DC's Fandome.
Dome. D-O-M-E.
You know, it's like Comic-Con, but just for DC Comics.
It's like fandom, but in a dome of some kind.
It was a dome, wasn't it?
I mean, I don't think it was real. It was a dome graphic.
Yeah. But we did spend 8 hours watching this DC Fandome Hall of Heroes, and we didn't take any bathroom breaks. We didn't stop to eat.
No.
We didn't get up and move around at all.
It was a total mess. Total mess. We were starving.
But we got through it. 8 hours. If you're new to Fandummies, we talk about superheroes, science fiction, and fantasy, TV and movies every week. Hit that subscribe button to join the Fandummies family.
The DC Fandome is a 2-day event full of amazing DC-centered panels.
It was amazing. So far.
It included first looks, announcements, and a lot more. Wasn't it called Hall of Heroes? Was this first one?
Yeah,
We got to see a lot of the actors, directors, creators all talking about their DC creations. DC Comics created this just for the fans so we can see what's to come for the movies, TV, and games. And it was available in 9 languages, which was pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I think I said this in our Comic-Con coverage, but things like this are going to be the end of Comic-Con, or at least greatly diminish it. Because look at the effort they put into this. I mean, the technology was way better than Comic-Con.
Oh, yeah.
The DC Fandome is a 2-day event. Day 1 was Saturday, August 22nd. We're recording this on Sunday after a whirlwind watching and then researching and then watching some more.
And watching almost all of season 5 of Lucifer.
Shh. We didn't do any of that. This is all work. The second day is going to be on September 12th. And I just hope, for our carpet's sake, that there's bathroom breaks. You know?
Gosh.
I mean, it's too much. The second half of this DC Fandome is going to focus mostly on the TV shows. But do we have a schedule for this yet?
Yeah. It's out. You can make your schedule on the DC Fandom site.
Yeah, I don't mess with that. Aaron does the schedule. I just show up. I just open the eyes and consume the content.
For this first part, I made a schedule. I added it all to the calendar, but we ended up just sitting there and watching it all anyway. So
yeah,
it didn't even really matter. And I hope to do that again for the second part.
The funny thing is you will have to watch it on September 12th, just like this last one, or you're going to miss it. So if you missed part 1, or even if you didn't miss it and you're looking for more coverage, we're going to talk a little bit about what we liked and didn't like and kind of go through the important bits. And if you missed part 2, you'll know where to come for mediocre coverage and lots of opinions. A little bit of comedy, probably. I mean, they call it the Fandome. If you're going to have a play on words, you should be clever like Fandummies. Fandomes. It's really not that clever.
It was a stadium. It's like sports. What is that?
The Fandome.
Well, they kicked off the Fandome with the Wonder Woman 1984 panel.
First in the ring is Wonder Woman.
And it was awesome.
It was all right. I like seeing Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
Even though she was called Gal Gadot, which I don't know. Now I don't know which one is accurate.
I call her Gal Gadot, so hopefully that's correct.
Yeah, me too.
But Patty Jenkins was there. She's the director. Gal Gadot was there. You know, she's Wonder Woman in case you haven't seen or heard of her before.
Yeah.
Chris Pine, Steve Trevor, he was there.
Yeah, Chris Pine was sporting a beard like mine. A little white.
Mm-hmm.
Sophisticated.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he probably watches our videos and said, I got to have a beard like that.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I think so.
Kristen Wiig was there. She plays Barbara Ann Minerva, a.k.a. Cheetah, which is going to be pretty cool. And Pedro Pascal, a.k.a. the Mandalorian. That's all I know him as. You know, he's the one that totes around the Baby Yoda. Totes around this little guy.
That's so creepy. Ugh. How do you even know it's Pedro Pascal, though? I mean, if he doesn't take off his helmet, is it really him?
Baby Yoda, who's under the helmet? Pedro.
That's some creepy baby. I mean, Baby Yoda doesn't make those kind of noises. You're more likely to get force choked.
Oh, so cute. And Pedro, he plays Maxwell Lord, which he's the villain in this Wonder Woman movie. And they also showed a lot of really good cosplay. So this DC Fandome is all about the fans. They were looking for submissions from like cosplayers and artists. So we got to see a lot of cosplay.
Yep.
And we got to see a lot of fan art, which I thought was really good.
Yeah, the fan art was good. Well, there wasn't a ton though, but they tried to mix it in as much as they could.
Yeah, but it was really fun. I love the fan art. And I like how DC kind of embraces the fan art, because sometimes I wonder, you know, if these bigger license companies, you know, like it when people are selling their art.
They definitely don't like it when people are selling it, but I think they like it when people make it.
Make it, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of cool that they're supporting these artists at this time. And also there was a surprise appearance from Linda Carter.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't know who Linda Carter is, she played Wonder Woman in the 1970s TV series. Patty Jenkins just seems really grateful that Linda Carter is a part of this, and she kind of acts like it's more of like a passing of the Wonder Woman torch to Gal. Mm-hmm. So I think they're kind of, you know, bringing Linda in on this as well. And
I got the feeling that they had never met though.
No, they have.
I mean, it seemed like they hadn't.
It seemed like one of the only people at the panel who didn't know Linda Carter personally was Kristen Wiig. And she kind of fangirled out and said, you know, that she really loved watching Wonder Woman when she was younger. Mm-hmm. And she wore the Wonder Woman ruse. I thought that was funny.
These people will just say anything. It's so weird.
So I thought that was kind of fun that they actually brought Linda Carter on. I had a little freak out moment there as well. And they also premiered a second trailer, which I thought was pretty neat, but it seemed like it had a lot of scenes from the first trailer. But we did get to see Cheetah for the first time. We haven't seen Cheetah in her costume, which looked really neat. It was kind of like they'd like CGI'd fur on her. I don't know what it actually was, but it looked really neat.
I think she converted herself into like half cheetah.
Oh,
I think we saw her before and after the conversion.
Yeah.
Because in the trailer, Wonder Woman says, like, what did you do to yourself? Right before she kicks her butt.
Yeah.
I think it was a lot of recycled scenes. What they did, it seemed like, was just either show more of the same scenes they showed before, or different angles of them, or whatever.
Yeah. It was still really fun. I'm glad that they shared that with us. I like the part where Chris Pine is trying on clothes and Wonder Woman has him put on parachute pants. And he's like, does everybody parachute now?
It's going to be funny.
Yeah. I know Greg wishes he could pull off that fanny pack that Chris Pine wears.
I mean, it's convenient to have more pockets to put stuff. So, you know, if I could, I would.
Yeah. Every time I see those scenes with Chris Pine, Steve Trevor wearing that tracksuit and that fanny pack, I just crack up. I just love how the movie is shot in the 1980s.
Yeah. I mean, just think about how convenient it would be. Someone with dry lips, you're like this. Ooh. Chapstick?
The question I have is, what do you have in the 80s that you're toting around? Like, there's no cell phones back then.
No. It's like chapstick, gum.
Keys.
Yeah. All sorts of stuff. Sunglasses. I mean, the list is endless. Your wallet. I mean, you got it up front so nobody can pickpicket. It's nice and zipped in and
there's no
secure.
like Apple Wallet or...
Yeah. You have lozenges in there. All sorts of stuff.
Kleenex,
yeah. I mean, the real question is what can't you put in a fanny pack?
That's so funny. We do know that the Wonder Woman 1984 movie is supposed to premiere in theaters October 2nd of 2020, which is just around the corner. But they didn't talk about a release date at the panel. They just said coming to theaters.
Yeah.
And it seems like Patty Jenkins is really for releasing this movie at movie theaters and not releasing it video on demand, because she says it's, you know, like they put so much time and effort into making it. It's just something that you have to watch on the big screen. But I just don't see it coming out anytime soon. And I don't know if I'm going to go to the movies to watch it if it comes out in October.
No. The problem is there's a stigma with movies that go directly to video.
I don't know why.
Quote unquote video, because that's where crappy movies have always gone. So I don't think any director wants their movie going directly to the homes.
Yeah.
But it's a new world.
Yeah. I don't look at it like that. I wonder if there's a poll that exists of like what people think about coming to the movies or video on demand. Yeah, would they think less of it if it came out video on demand or not?
I just think they would pay less for it. People aren't used to paying $50 for a movie inside their own house.
Yeah. Maybe if it was like $20 or something, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, but then they won't get the money they need to from the movie. Because at the theater, every ticket's $10. Next, there was the Flash panel. In the Flash panel was director Andy Muschietti and Andy's sister and producer Barbara Muschietti, with Christine Hodson, the writer, and Ezra Miller, who you know is the Flash.
And hilarious.
Yeah.
Goofy.
Yeah, goofy.
Totally the Flash.
Yeah, he's like lives the Flash.
Mm-hmm. I like how he's so into it.
I think he's a little too goofy for me. I like my superheroes a little super serious.
Yeah, but I think the Flash is supposed to be a little funny.
We haven't seen the Flash since Justice League in 2017. Obviously, we're going to see him in the Snyder cut unless he gets the double cut. Cut.
Yeah. I liked him in the Justice League movie. I really liked him. I was like, man, how can anyone take Grant Gustin's,
Yeah, Grant Gustin's
spot.
a CW star. No offense to him, but
he does a good job with the Flash, though.
He does a good job on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think we need heavy hitter for big screens. This is going to be a time traveling story. Big surprise. And it'll change the DC multiverse, which I think is going to be pretty cool. So hopefully they start tying these things together. There's a new suit. It's more organic. It glows like it's embracing power. And it was built by Tony Stark. I mean, it was built by Bruce Wayne for Spider-Man. The Flash. Sorry. These stories are all the same to me.
Yeah, when they said that at the panel, that's what I thought of. Like, Tony Stark? No, Bruce Wayne.
Does it come in a little briefcase? Does it like have bracelets that they connect to?
No, it's the ring for the Flash.
I know.
Come on, Greg.
I know it's the ring. We'll see if it's still the ring.
I think the suit looks really neat, though.
The suits are always cool. It looks cool. We'll talk about Pattinson later, but all of the suits are looking pretty sweet. So I'm actually excited. I love the Flash. I think the CW Flash really got me interested in the Flash. I was never a Flash fan in the comics, so I think that's pretty sweet. There was also a Flash TV Season 7 panel where they showed us a first look at the trailer for Season 7, which I thought was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Showrunner Eric Wallace said that 85% of Season 7 has been filmed before the shutdown, and it will premiere in 2021. So basically just a pause. The whole world is on pause.
Hopefully 2021.
It'll be on 2021. Yeah, it'll be fine.
I don't know what they're going to have to do with Grant Gustin.
Why? Oh,
you saw him at the panel.
Because he's
got his pandemic hair.
He's on Deadliest Catch now. He looked like a freaking fisherman. Like he's out there catching crabs. Grant, man. It could be 1 million people are going to see this panel. And the dude looked like he just rolled out of bed. Like no effort at all for his fans.
Yeah.
Which really irritates me. It's like, to me, it's just totally disrespectful.
Who knows where some of these people live? Like if they live in California, maybe there's a...
Who cares?
You know, it's not as easy to go out and get a haircut as some.
He doesn't. It's not that he needs a haircut, but you can at least try.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like just try.
Gotta have your honey cut your hair.
Yes, what I'm saying. I mean, I don't have
who
much
takes
hair,
care
but
of Greg? Who cuts
right.
Greg's beautiful hair?
That's right. I mean, look at me. Come on, Grant. You can do this.
I watched a couple YouTube videos. I was all about that haircut.
Yeah, we bought all the stuff online. You know. Grant's rich. If we can do it, he can do it.
Yeah, he's got a wife.
Yeah.
Next up, we watched the Suicide Squad panel, which I thought was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You're not looking forward to it?
I cannot stand the Suicide Squad.
Really?
I always want it to be great, but to me, the Suicide Squad it's like a vacuum sucker for your money. I mean, no Suicide Squad makes any money.
Yeah.
I mean...
Well, this movie's directed by James Gunn, and I just love the Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
Yeah.
So I can't expect this to be, bad. Like, it has to be better.
I'm hoping this is it, because DC has just not made any movies recently that I have any interest in. And the Suicide Squad is a lot like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
I had no interest in Guardians of the Galaxy. This movie came out and I was blown away.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just praying that lightning strikes twice, because a lot of people have taken a swing at, no pun intended, the Suicide Squad.
Oh.
And missed. Even the Harley Quinn movie, it was watchable.
I liked it.
It was watchable.
I liked it more than I thought it was going to.
It was better than the Suicide Squad movies.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It was watchable, but it wasn't like great. I just don't know about these characters. I just think they're kind of weak.
Well, they're under the radar characters.
They're not.
Which a lot of them are. Some of them are people we know. So, like, I don't know who Bloodsport is.
You don't?
Okay. Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's going to be played by Idris Elba.
Yeah. He's under the radar. I know who he is because I collected comics my whole life, but he's not popular.
Well, Harley Quinn's going to be in this. Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
I don't know. Peacemaker?
Never heard of Peacemaker. Listen, I love John Cena, though. So. I mean, I watched the original Suicide Squad just for Will Smith. Loved it.
Yeah.
I mean, I loved Will Smith. Hated the movie. Love Will Smith.
Yeah. Amanda Waller, we know her from the last Suicide Squad.
Yeah, and we know her from CW's Arrow. She's married to Diggle, right?
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing Joel Kinnaman play Rick Flag.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know who Rick Flag is, but Joel Kinnaman was in the Altered Carbon show
on Netflix, which was brilliant.
Yeah. David Dalsmakian is going to be Polka Dot Man.
Sounds like
it's going to be fun.
Sounds like an A-list character to me.
That's one of the under the radar characters. It was Polka Dot Man and Ratcatcher that James Gunn actually brought up as under the radar.
Yeah. Ratcatcher, busy in the sewers of New York, comes out of the darkness and into the light to fight crime once again because rats need catching. I mean, you can't make it sound cool.
Sounds like the Ninja Turtles.
This is Ratcatcher the second. What happened to the first? He couldn't catch rats? He's like, listen, son, if you can't catch the rats, we're going to have to replace you.
I also wanted to bring up Nathan Fillion. Apparently he's in every James Gunn movie that exists. He was taken out of the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Or he didn't make the cut.
Yeah, he didn't make the cut. He was in the movie until it got cut.
Yeah, I thought that was a fun fact.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to play TDK.
Okay.
Which I don't know who that is either.
No.
So I'm looking forward to learning about some of these.
Yeah.
Is there anybody else on this list that we should mention, Greg?
I mean, everybody knows who King Shark is, who is played by Steve Agee. The Thinker is back.
Oh, yeah.
Peter Capaldi. So I think that might be fairly interesting.
The Doctor from Doctor Who?
Yeah.
Or the previous Doctor before Jodie?
Doctor. Yeah. But the Thinker was a big villain in the Flash, CW Flash, I should say. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there.
Yeah, Peter Capaldi is going to blow the other Thinker out of the water.
I hope so, because the other Thinker was lame.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not going to take much.
No.
And Taika Waititi, he's listed in the IMDb, but they didn't announce him at the panel. I don't remember him being there.
Mm-mm.
Hopefully he's in the movie because he's a pretty funny guy. Also, this is the first plug that they had for State Farm in this panel. And I was like, oh my gosh, come on. And Jake from State Farm asked how many crashes and explosions are going to be in this movie. And James Gunn says there are more effects in this movie than all of the movies combined.
Which movies combined? All of his movies?
Maybe his or the DC, but there's going to be a lot.
Jake from State Farm's like, cancel their insurance.
Yeah.
Right now.
That's why it wasn't. That's.
What he should have said was.
I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
What he should have said was, none. What are you talking about? I've never had an accident. That would have been hilarious. But no, they missed that opportunity for product placement.
Yeah.
I wish they would have used, what's the one that's like, we've seen a thing or two. Like, have you ever had aliens on
like farmers
or
something?
Like, you ever had aliens crash in your car? Well, of course we have, because we've seen a thing or two.
That guy's an actor. The guy that plays the farmer's insurance guy.
I know.
Like a real actor. He's in a lot of stuff that we watch.
I know. He's awesome.
Can't think of his name. I did like the product placement, though, with Venus Williams, the professional tennis player.
It was awkward. They were all awkward.
She was there to plug her 11 clothing line, and they had like this black and gold Wonder Woman clothing line. I thought it was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually saw it maybe like a week ago. It was online. I don't know if it just came out, but apparently they had some Fandome exclusive products that you could buy. And she was a big Wonder Woman fan as well. So I thought that was kind of fun.
Yeah, I mean, product placements have to be super slick, so you don't really know. Hold on while I put on my Audio Technica.
Oh my gosh, what are you doing?
Headphones. I mean, you can see they're so sleek and stylish. I mean, you have to really do product placements right. Sponsored by Audio Technica. Psych. Not sponsored, but we could be sponsored. I was just teaching them how to do a real product placement. You know, so it's unnoticeable.
Well, the Jake from State Farm was a little sneaky because all of a sudden it came up and I'm like, wait a minute. Like he was a fan asking a question.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know which CW show is my favorite, but you know.
Flash?
If you say so.
They did. I'm going to keep going.
Let's keep going.
We did get to see some footage from the movie and some behind the scenes footage as well, which I thought was pretty neat because it showed a lot of them like making the movie. It wasn't final shots. And the Suicide Squad is supposed to come out August 6th of 2021.
I mean, just don't even tell us. When it's a year away, like I don't even want to know.
Yeah. Especially now that stuff just keeps getting pushed back.
Yeah. Before we move on to the rest of DC Fandome, under the Fandome.
This is not a time to take a potty break or get snacks or anything like that either.
No. We got to hurry up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about the Fandomies Patreon. If you'd like to support Fandomies, which we need a lot of support, check out our Patreon. Sign up to our basic tier, which is called Pumpkin Spice Latte, because you're basic. And get early access, ad-free, and sometimes you get more content. You know, we add a little bit here and there. Sometimes you don't even know. It'd be like 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. Just for you.
It's usually longer than 5 minutes.
Usually we'll do a segment at the beginning or the end. You just never know, though. All the good stuff is in our Patreon segment.
Only the patrons know.
Only the patrons know. And you can get it directly to your favorite podcast app. You get a custom feed. It's all yours. You go to your Apple Podcast or Castbox or Overcast, your podcast addicts. I mean, whatever. Just add that on. Add it in. Jam it up there. Hit the plus. Do the thing. And it goes right in. And all you have to do to sign up is go to patreon.com/fandummies, or click the link in the show notes below in the fanny pack. Click the link in the show notes.
I'm going to get you a Fandummies fanny pack.
Fandummy pack?
I like that idea. Have you been watching us on YouTube?
Have I been? No, I'm in the show.
You didn't watch last week's episode that I spent so much time working on?
No, I was in it. I watched it from this side of the camera.
Well, go watch us on YouTube if you haven't, because there's some pretty cool graphics that we add in so you know what we're talking about.
Yeah, plus you get to see some of our collectibles, which is always fun.
Yeah.
Can we talk about my favorite panels of all time?
I don't know. You don't seem too excited about it. You've been hanging out with Robert Pattinson again?
I really can't talk about too much, so I'm just gonna send it back. See ya, everybody.
You gotta turn the lights down low.
I mean, why even get on the thing, Pattinson? My gosh. What's wrong with you? Don't get me stirred up on that.
We're gonna talk about it soon.
That was not my favorite panel.
What was your favorite panel?
Black Adam was my favorite panel.
Why?
Because I love The Rock. God, I love The Rock. You make me say it all the time.
Just think, if we went to San Diego Comic-Con this year, we could have met or seen or went to The Rock's panel. And then you could have saw him in person.
I'm a pretty big fan of The Rock. Pretty big fan.
You'd probably stand next to him and he'd probably be twice your size.
Yeah, it's nice when that happens. It's not very often. The Rock said he has been working on Black Adam for the last 10 years.
That's a long time.
I don't know how this even happened. Did he buy the rights to Black Adam and then just hadn't had time to get to it now that superheroes are so huge and there's a big need for this type of content?
Maybe. I don't know. I think when you're The Rock and you call up DC Comics and you're like, hey, I want to collab. Let's do something. They're like, yes.
Yeah.
Sign them up now. Lock it in.
Noah Centineo was the only other person on the panel. This was basically a 1-to-1 with The Rock. Noah and The Rock. Rock and Noah. I mean, The Rock even asked Noah how his workouts were going. You know they're friends when you ask that.
No, he was like he was his personal trainer.
I know. And Noah was like, he knew he better answer. He was saying all the fitness words all in the wrong order. He's like lifting, eating stuff, hypertrophy, squats.
He's like, I was working out on the tarmac, and The Rock is like,
he's like, dude, you're saying
must be hot.
You're saying all the right words, but just in the wrong order, my friend. I got you all flustered. I know you're eating a cheeseburger. Put the camera down a little bit. Why is the camera? Why do we only see from the neck up? What's going on down there? Noah is going to be Atom Smasher, not Adam Smasher, but Atom Smasher.
Yeah.
He ain't smashing Black Adam. Black Adam does the smashing. It was a pretty fun panel, and The Rock had his team make up a bunch of comic panels, and The Rock narrated it himself, which was really great. We also learned there's going to be 3 Justice Society of America members: Hawkman, Dr. Fate, Cyclone. We don't know who will be playing them yet, but he also said there's going to be more JSA, but he could only tell us 3.
Is Stargirl going to be there?
We don't know. I just said he couldn't tell us.
Our Man?
IGN says this movie slated for December 22nd, 2021. Again, they haven't even started making this thing.
Yeah, it got delayed.
I mean, The Rock is having people draw stuff in order to show us. There's no footage at all. We only know these 2 folks that are going to be in it, The Rock and Noah. But he said the hierarchy of power within DC will never be the same. Smolder. Smolder. Wink. Smolder. I have to say it because this is an audio podcast also. The people on YouTube are like, why is he saying smolder wink and smoldering and winking? Like, it's the stupidest thing I've ever witnessed.
Wait, do it again.
Smolder wink. Smolder wink.
I love how The Rock is just like all into it and he thinks he's going to be the best.
Oh, he knows he's going to be the best.
Outdo Batman, Superman, or Wonder Woman. He wants to be up there. He wants to be.
Well, you know, Black Adam is Shazam's greatest enemy.
Yeah.
They have the same suit. They're like positive and negative. They're like red and blue. You know, they're opposites.
Yeah.
One is an anti-hero. Black Adam's kind of a villain a lot of times. Throughout the comics, I think he's been a villain most of the time. But he's kind of an anti-hero. He doesn't do only bad things. He also does good things the wrong way.
I don't know anything about Black Adam except for what I learned at the panel. So hopefully I can learn more stuff before.
Yeah.
Then
I'm digging in. That's all I'm saying. Because, like I said, I'm into it. Just the whole, Egyptian aspect is really cool.
You said you looked up to buy the first Black Adam appearance in the comics. How much was it?
Yeah, this is me. I'm like, oh, Black Adam. This is a character nobody's ever heard of. I'm going to go buy number 1 and I'm going to sleep with it next to my bed at night because I'm going to like it so much. $4,000 on eBay.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, it's like Marvel Family number 1. It's had a lot more in it than Black Adam, but that's a little bit out of my random purchase price point.
What about his own comic?
I'm going to look into it a little bit more, but I like first appearances.
Yeah. You can read them on the DC Universe app probably, though.
If they're in the app, we'll definitely check them out to read them. Reading them is step 2. Owning it is step 1. Like I have all the What If comics over there that are, I'm not planning on reading those. You mean that
stack behind me that are just collecting dust?
Yeah, I'm not planning on reading those. Those are to own. Oh. I will read them on the app.
Talking about Shazam, there was the Shazam 2 panel as well, and Zachary Levi was there, and also a lot of the Shazam kids were there, and it was cute. And Zachary Levi kept saying that he can't reveal anything in the upcoming movie.
Yeah.
And it's like, it almost makes you wonder, why were they even there? A lot of these panels, they couldn't even bring any little bits to share. But we did learn the title of the movie is going to be Shazam, Fury of the Gods.
I was totally disappointed with that.
What?
Yeah. I wanted it to be called Shazam Hot Damn. I just think it's obvious. It's obvious to me. That should be the name.
We'll put a picture up, and for the YouTubers, you can see this. There was a picture that one of them held up, and it says Shazam, Fury of the Gods, and Sinbad is in there.
This girl. So there's 2 things about this picture. For one, the girl holds this up and she's like, I'm definitely cuter than all these people. Then she's like, I got to draw Sinbad in here just because he's obviously the better of the 2 Shazams between Sinbad and Zachary Levi. Sinbad's got to be the better Shazam. Fun fact, Sinbad was never Shazam.
That's why it's funny.
I mean, it might have been in the parallel universe because of the Mandela effect. So when the, Large Hadron Collider split the Higgs and bosons or whatever, some of us moved into an alternate dimension where Sinbad never played Shazam.
Who was Shazam?
Shaquille O'Neal. In this universe, the movie was called Kazam with Shaquille O'Neal.
It wasn't even Shazam.
No, it was Kazam. But in the alternate universe, the one where we all came from, it was Shazam with Sinbad. I mean, that's just a fact.
That's funny.
That's just a fact. Yeah. You can look it up. Google it. It's totally true, 100%.
Yeah, it's like the number 3 Mandela effect that people believe. That's so funny. And we were talking about it. Greg was telling me, and I'm like, yeah, that's so true. And I'm like, oh, wait. Oh, gosh. I'm pretty excited for Shazam 2 to come out, though. It's supposed to come out in 2022. So we got a while till that comes out.
I know.
And it may or may not have Sinbad in it.
It better have Sinbad in it. I mean, he was on the panel. This young lady drew him in. The universe is telling us Sinbad's going to be in it.
Mm-hmm. That's so funny.
Are jean jackets back in?
I guess. I don't know.
Man, who knew?
I just wear t-shirts.
I know, me too.
Hoodies, t-shirts.
Let's talk about the Zack Snyder cut panel.
Yeah. It's going to be good.
Well.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Long?
Yeah.
Extended. It's
going to be released in 4 1-hour-long episodes or segments. I mean, that's just going to make me so angry. So angry.
I wonder if it's going to be weekly or like they'll release one and then they won't tell us when the next one's coming out, like Adventure Time.
You know what? I'm going to find out what Chick-fil-A Zack Snyder goes to. And when he orders a shake, we're just going to give him 1/4 of it every time he comes for the next 4 times. See how he feels.
Be nice, Greg.
Here's your cookies and cream, Zack Snyder.
Are you going to cut up a sandwich too?
Going to get 1/4 of his chicken nuggets. God, I'm so mad about this.
It's weird. Like, why not just release it all at once?
I mean, it's like watching a movie with you. You're like, can we pause it? Go to sleep? Well, I'll watch the rest of this tomorrow. No, we're watching it now.
Gotta let the dogs out.
We're watching it now. Tomorrow, I'm not even going to remember the first half of this movie. God. Zack Snyder. We got to see the first trailer, and it was awesome. I mean, I don't know what to say. It was cool.
Yeah, it was
so
cool.
I liked it. It's going to be on HBO Max in 2021. Snyder confirmed there's going to be no reshoots. They're using only the footage they already shot. So that just goes to show how much extra footage they shoot for these movies to have 4 hours of footage. I mean, that's 2 hours of stuff we didn't see.
Yeah.
At least 1 hour and 40 minutes of net new content. That I like.
Is this going to be the new thing? Like 4-hour movies that they release on these streaming services?
Yeah, I think the movie industry is totally different now. It's going to evolve.
They can do whatever they want.
I mean, we already get this with the stupid 10-episode crap. Makes me so mad. 10 30-minute episodes. Come on. It's like a Zack Snyder cut. It's like Umbrella Academy, Zack Snyder cut.
Yeah, you know they have like a lot of footage.
I know. I'm gonna see the heck out of this thing. People hate it. We had a person on Twitter. We tweeted out, and what was it? The Geeks with Shield podcast replied, "If you put glitter on a turd, all you've done is make a sparkly turd." Of course, I replied, "If I have to look at turds, I prefer them to be sparkly." I mean, it seems obvious to me.
That's awesome.
I mean, who wants to look at any turds, much less a non-sparkly turd?
I like the sparkly ones better too.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to look at one.
It's like if you
have the choice.
If you have to walk your unicorn or walk your dog, it's more fun to pick up the sparkly poo that comes out of your unicorn than the non-sparkly poo that comes out of your dog.
Yeah. Just make sure you watch the, if you're walking your unicorn.
The hell is that?
I mean, I just didn't want to say nipples, but now you made me say it.
Oh, okay. You mean because Gary on Legends had his nipple bit off by a unicorn?
It happened. It's a risk. When you walk a unicorn, you might get sparkly turds, but you also might get your nipple bit off. So, I don't know what to say.
During the Zack Snyder cut panel, Henry Cavill made an appearance.
Oh.
And I was like, dang. Even Greg was oogling his arms. And I was looking at Twitter, and Nerdist tweeted, "Henry Cavill is looking like he wants to sell you a newspaper. and you'll buy them all. I said, I didn't notice, couldn't get past his arms and that V-neck.
Yeah. Apparently he had like a 1930s like newsboy hat on or something. I mean, I don't know who's looking at his head. Like not the top of it anyway.
And I found a tweet and someone was like, my goodness, each of Henry Cavill's arms could have their own movies. I said, I will watch them both. And then the person comes back and they say, my kind of double feature. That was awesome. That was the highlight of the Zack Snyder cut for me.
Yeah. It was really the highlight of DC's Fandome is interacting with people on Twitter is really fun.
Yeah. Ben Affleck was there too. I thought that was kind of neat.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if Jake from State Farm was there, I mean, who's Ben Affleck? Jake from State Farm's, I think he's much more popular.
I will say no.
Oh.
But when Ben Affleck was answering the question at first, I was like, Greg, I think that looks like Ben Affleck.
Oh, yeah, they messed up his name?
Yeah, it had like the fan person's name on it. I don't know, I was confused for a second.
Name. Aaron's like, man, that guy really looks like Ben Affleck. I'm like, it is.
Next up, we watched the Titans panel. They pretty much just teased what we're going to get in season 3. And they talked about how Jason Todd is going to become the Red Hood because he left the team at the end of season 2.
Yeah, so no more Robin.
Mm-hmm. And then we're also going to see Commissioner Barbara Gordon, who is the commissioner of Gotham City. And she's going to be a new character in season 3. And we're also going to get a new villain in season 3, which is going to be Scarecrow.
Well, not a new villain,
oh,
but a new to Titans.
Yeah. Which Scarecrow is pretty freaky to me.
Can be.
So it's going to be fun. I like the Titans show.
The last panel of the night was the Batman panel, or the Battinson panel.
I'm Batman.
We learn that this movie will take place in year 2 of Batman's career, which I think is pretty interesting because there's comics around that era.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick them up. I might actually have them, but I collected Batman for a while. Matt Reeves said that he cast Pattinson because he saw him in the Lost City of Z movie, which we've not seen. Now I want to see.
When you say any movie with a Z, I think of the zombie movies. Yeah. I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
but it's not that movie?
No, I think this was like it was either an Amazon original movie. I think it was an Amazon original movie. Apparently Pattinson is a Batman fan as well. He didn't seem too excited to be on the panel.
Oh, gosh.
I mean,
they opened up with them too.
I know, it was so boring and he couldn't say anything. It was just like, maybe it was the middle of the night, but it was really bad. Like he added no value at all.
Especially after there's so much like, is Pattinson going to be good for Batman? Like there's so much, talk about people who, dislike him or like him. So him getting on there and not like being too excited about it doesn't make you think that he's going to be into it.
They showed us a first look at the trailer and of what they've shot so far, and it's only about 25% complete. But the trailer, man, it looked really good.
Yeah.
I have to admit, it looked really, really good. It felt like an old Batman movie to me, like older, like Jack Nicholson.
Not Tim Burton's.
Not so much Tim Burton, but like skipping the Tim Burton era. But
after Tim Burton.
No, it's Tim Burton because Tim Burton did the first one.
Yeah, the first two.
Yeah. So yeah, the Tim Burton.
The Tim Burton ones.
Yeah.
Without that Tim Burton feel, though.
It didn't have the Tim Burton carnival feel, but
it had the darkness.
But it had some of the darkness. It had Jack Nicholson kind of feel to Joker.
And there's going to be the Riddler, but we haven't seen him yet.
Yeah, we'll see how the Riddler goes. I mean, to me, I wish we would pave some new ground. But again, this is year 2.
I mean, it's Batman.
Yeah. In the trailer, we see Robert Pattinson as Batman, Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman, but she is not Catwoman yet. Colin Farrell as the Penguin, hopefully not penguin shaped, and Jeffrey Wright as Detective Jim Gordon. Did you like the trailer?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I may have bought the Batman t-shirt after I saw it.
Yeah. Yeah.
With the new Batman logo, I think it's really cool. It's like red and black. It's not the yellow and black.
Right. The movie's not even finished being made, and it's getting a spin-off. Reeves is going to produce the Gotham PD series that will be on HBO Max. Please, please pray to the Batman gods. Don't make this so cheesy. I hated Gotham.
Yeah,
don't make it so cheesy.
I don't think it's going to be.
Batman is serious, really serious. And the movies being cheesy is a play off the 60s show.
Or Schumacher's Batman.
Which I just did not like. This HBO Max series is going to take place in year 1, which there is definitely comic books around that too. So it's a prequel to the movies, and it's a very good, like, year 1 Batman is good stuff.
Uh-huh.
So, you should go out and pick up those comics or read them on the DC Universe app or something, but because they're really great. This is coming out in 2021, but who knows, because this production stopped.
Yeah, it's got to be really hard for these actors and these directors and creators to start filming the Batman and then having to pick up and, like, how do you remember, like, how do you acted and keep that same theme going on? That's got to be hard.
Yeah, yeah.
Hopefully they're practicing at home. We also got to see some first looks at new games that are coming out. There was the Warner Brothers Games Montreal announcement panel. And anytime we see Montreal in game making, I just think of Mythic Quest.
Oh, I know. Get Montreal on the phone. Jeez.
Love it. Go watch Mythic Quest on, is it Apple TV?
Apple
What's
TV.
it on?
Yeah,
I don't
Apple
even
TV.
know.
So good. That's a must watch.
Yeah. But this game just blew me away. It's Gotham Knights, and it features Batgirl, Red Hood, Robin, and Nightwing. And I mean, I don't usually play games like this, but it makes me want to either watch you play or buy it and play it with you.
Yeah, it looked like a good 2-player game.
Yeah.
Like we're both play at the same time.
Yeah, it looked really cool.
Yeah.
The graphics just blew me away. Like, I was watching it going, man, I could play this. I mean, I sit there and watch you play like Call of Duty, and what's the other game it reminds you of?
Well, I thought it looked a lot like Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the Unreal Engine or whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, I sit there and watch you play these other games, and just the graphics and like the realistic look of the people. It's just like how do they do that? It's nuts.
It's crazy. There was also Rocksteady's Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League panel. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
Boo. Boo. Not to the game, but to killing the Justice League.
They showed a trailer that was so unbelievably lifelike.
It was awesome.
Like Harley Quinn. It looked like Harley Quinn. And you can play as Harley Quinn, Captain Boomerang, Deadshot, or King Shark.
King Shark. And he actually said stuff besides King Shark.
Yeah, and it looked a lot like Gotham Knights, the play. It really looked very similar. I think you guys know by now, at least in this episode, that I'm not a Suicide Squad fan. But I think the opportunity to kill Superman might pull in some fans.
No.
Like, what other game are you fighting the Justice League?
I don't think you can kill Superman.
Oh, you definitely can.
I mean, I don't think the Suicide Squad characters can kill Superman.
No.
It's like a game you can never win.
Just goes on forever.
Yeah. Like,
you're just beating Superman while he's like eating lunch and like taking a shower. Like, you're beating him. He just does nothing.
He was like a red kryptonite or something, Superman, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't just a normal
evil Superman.
So maybe you do have to beat him down. I'm not going to say kill Superman, but
maybe you just have to get your tweezers out and pluck the red kryptonite out of his butt. Maybe he like sat on
very specific details there.
Well, he could have sat on a red kryptonite porcupine or cactus or something.
It happens.
You know, he's riding his mountain bike and hits a rock. Forgets he can fly. I don't know. Making this up. Lands in a red kryptonite cactus. Could happen. Seems plausible.
Well, anything else you want to talk about from the DC fandom?
I've said it all.
You said it all?
I've said it all.
Well, I may have bought some gold Reebok Wonder Woman sneakers.
May have bought.
I may have bought, Greg.
May have bought. I get the text on my Amex when you may have bought stuff.
So when those come in, I'm going to have to show those off.
Yeah.
Those are only for special occasions. Or I might just like prop them up here in the corner for a while until quarantine time is over and I actually leave the house.
Get you some gold pants and some gold, like a gold jean jacket. We can get some jeans and a jean jacket. We could spray paint them gold.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. There was also a lot of merch you could buy. I think some of it's still for sale. Looked this morning and it was still for sale, but I don't know after 24 hours. But there was t-shirts for sale. A lot of it had fan art on it, which I thought was cool. It wasn't just the licensed, DC Comics shirts. And then they had some Lego sets and a lot of other collectibles. And there was some other exclusive fandom merch too. I thought it was kind of cool.
Can you imagine the look on a neighbor's face when you bust out of the house after the quarantine of a year?
All gold?
You're all gold. Like
they're going to be like, wait, someone lives there?
Like you use this time to mine Bitcoin or something. Like you went in, Aaron, and you came out gold, Aaron. He'd be like, what in the heck?
That's my new superhero name, Gold Aaron.
Jaren. Garen. Gold Aaron. And they realize they're just getting the mail and they hustle back in.
I'm just going to wear my gold shoes just to get the mail and come back.
They hear music first and the garage door opens. And you're like, get the mail. Garage door goes on. Music goes off.
Well, thank you for listening to this episode of Fandummies. Please subscribe, rate, and write us a review if you haven't already. As always, links to our Patreon, our Facebook group, and our merch store will be in the show notes.
Get you some merch. We got some new cups coming.
Oh, wait. We have cups?
There's on the video. Put the thing on the video.
Yeah.
Put it on the video. Here's a cup.
Yeah. Well, we probably won't have them for this episode.
Put a picture of the cup.
Maybe a week or two we'll have them.
Yeah.
And I also made pillows.
Ooh.
I got one for my studio.
Nice.
And there's some new shirts as well.
Yeah.
So go check that out. And also you can check out our TeePublic store. Greg's wearing his Orville Futurama crossover shirt.
One of my favorite shirts.
And I have on my, can you see mine? Wonder Woman shirt.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I need Wonder Woman 1984 merch.
Yeah, because
like
it's
t-shirts.
colored. It's like 80s colored.
Yeah, like neons or pastels.
Yeah.
I need or gold. I need to look for one or two. I don't need any more t-shirts, but I like them. If you want to reach out to us, we are at Fandummies on all social media. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye. And watching.
And watching. Thanks for listening and watching.
Yeah. Bye.
Check us out on YouTube. You're missing out.
Yeah, right. Tube.
And just listen to us. It's fine.
Yeah, whatever. Bye.
Bye.